All right, there
You
we
can always
go.
tell when we're AFK.
So what?
Nothing.
All right, so we starting by the MD. We starting by the MD rules for. All right, bet. Come on.
Yep.
All right, so MD1, refusal to give the medicine to civilians or reciprocation a person without a justified RP reason. Punishment is 1 rep. MD2, use of firearms by medical staff is strictly prohibited. The punishment is dismissal. MD3, medical faction members must follow all established project rules. The punishment is a rep. MD4, personal use of official medical vehicles is prohibited. Punishment is 1 warning. MD5, issuing medical certificates outside the hospital setting is forbidden. The punishment is 1 warning. MD6, selling medical pills or resuscitation players during life-threatening situations is prohibited. Punishment is 1 warning. MD7, intentionally associating with gangs, committed major crimes, or affiliating with factions during events is prohibited. Punishment dismissal. MD8, disrespectful conduct towards colleagues and civilians. Punishment dismissal. MD9, non-compliance with orders. Punishment is a rep. MD10, using personal vehicles for EMS related tasks is not allowed. Punishment is 1 warning. MD11, medical personnel must role play their duties appropriately. Punishment is 1 warning. MD12, improper use of taser. Punishment is dismissal. RP16, criminal acts against emergency personnel. Any criminal acts toward emergency medical personnel are prohibited. Punishment jail/ban. RP14, sexual harassment. Um, I don't know. I think the punishment is like. Hold on, let me check the punishment.
Yeah, sexual harassment, 60 minutes mute or 24 hours up to 30 days ban. RP 13 is faction NRP, non RP behavior within the game factions, including unlawful release of prisoners or execution of civilians by police. The punishment is exoneration from the faction and or 30 minutes in one state jail up to a 3-day ban. And then RP 15 is disruption of faction operations. The punishment for that is 30 minutes in one state jail. Sorry, go ahead.
All right, but HP rules, because now that's where we're moving on next. Cannot go out the front door, unless you are rank 6 and up. Um, you can't sell on the floor unless you're rank 5 and up. You cannot. I believe now we can sell outside, right? Outside of around HP and stuff. You just don't get in
No,
trouble.
you don't sell around HP.
Really?
So what was that talk about? They said something about you could sell, but just don't get in trouble.
If somebody was probably telling you you can sell, just don't get caught. But don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't sell or pick up people.
No. The new rule about HP surrounding HP is you can pick up PD, or admin, but everybody else leave them down.
All right, bet. Let's see how that favoritism go. All right, bet.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do that. I believe you could it's rank order base behind the desk. Um, there should be 2 per desk. Um, I believe the new rule too at the desk, right? The green scrubs are at the side that they need to be making money, right? And the higher ranks is on the other side, or is it still the same?
It's still the same.
Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, bet.
I'm sorry.
Next,
Say that again.
I said the green scrubs. They at the money side, like the side that they need to be ranking up fast enough, and then the higher ranks they're at the other side, or is it still the same?
It's still the same in ranking order. Yeah.
All right, bet. And then there should be only like 5 seconds. You should be in the pill room, and then you should be able to restock and go do your med runs. And then there should be three down the hall, like in the middle, and then two on each sides.
In ranking order, also.
Nah, ranking order. Nah, ranking order only has to do with the behind the desk.
And down the hall. So down the hall, it's in ranking order too.
Oh, I didn't know that. What the heck?
She just said that tonight.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all just be bringing up stuff. I don't even be in there. Or I don't be
You
paying
said
attention.
what?
I said, I said, when it become a ranking order down the hall, I thought it was just behind the desk.
It's always it's so everything is rank based. And everything is in ranking order. So if there's three or if there's seven maroons, all them green scrubs, then everybody has to go outside doing EMS runs.
Damn, that's tough. Well, rank orders down the hall. I think that's yeah. I think that's about it. The AFKness, you already know the new update. They just gonna log you out. They got you got a time. They was gonna time you. If you don't see it, they're just gonna kick you out the game. I think that's about it. I can ask you the questions now. So basically, my first question would be, if you see somebody acting like a school threat, and when like I'm elaborate as a school threat, like just screaming, yelling, acting like out of their element. What are you doing in that situation, and why?
I'm going to try to defuse the situation. And if I can't get them under control, get themselves under control, then I'll probably have to get a hold of admin.
Yeah, yeah, and just always make sure that recording and reporting, because if the admin asks for a record,
Yeah.
yeah, you'll be a step ahead of them. My next question would be, if you see somebody, if you see somebody, basically, like being like real disrespectful, and they work in the EMS, and they're kind of not being like, they're being real rude, and they're coming off like, you should go over here, like, and you feel a little disrespected. What should you do in that situation, and why?
Well, first I'll have to record and report and consult with one of the higher ups, one of the DCPs, and try to solve the situation.
All right. My next question would be, if you see two factions having a disagreement, what are you doing in that situation, and why?
Again, I'll probably be reporting and just laying low, trying to keep the situation from escalating.
All right. My next question would be, what if you see like, two EMS members, like, um, talking trash at the trolls and stuff, and engaging into, the trolls, knowing they're trolls, trying to get y'all out of y'all limit. What are you doing in that situation, and why?
Well, I can record and report it, but they technically don't work for the faction, right? So I'm just trying to de-escalate the situation. Maybe call an admin, having them removed so that nobody else gets involved.
All right, my last question would be, so let's say you go down in Compton, or not Compton, but you go down, like,
No.
you go down in the rich area, and you see somebody like gang member, PD, and EMS on the floor, and your emergency call says a gang member. Who you picking up first, and why?
I'm picking up whoever the call was for first because that's what my job is. That's the whole reason why I'm there. And if I can, not dangerously, but but if I'm safe to pick up the police or faction member after that, I'll definitely do that.
Right on, right on. Nice answer, nice answer. Yeah, that's about it though. You did great.
Thank you.
Yeah, they was. Hold on, let me end this real quick.
This is not my first rodeo. Yeah.